Let's see this. Function is given to you from 0, 1 to r. It is twice differentiable. This condition is getting satisfied and this inequality is getting satisfied. Okay, everything is they are talking about function f. Next, if the function this assumes its minimum in this interval at this point, which of the following is true? Okay, now see, they are talking about this function. Okay, and they want you to tell you something, tell us something about the function f. What do? We just start with this function because they have given certain facts about that function, right? So I will assume that function. Okay, now what do? I have to relate. Okay, I have to relate phi with the function f. Okay, and I see that this is the only relation which is given to you, right? So what do? Of course, you have to take the double derivative, right, of phi to see how it is related to function f and its derivative. Yeah, so get started. Okay, just get the derivative of function. Of course, two times you have to do. Okay, so quickly, what do you get? Product rule. Okay, so this f prime of x, you know how to figure out the derivative, right? This. Now one more time. Okay, double derivative we want. So again, product rule on each of them. So I'm writing, you just check. Okay, that's derivative of just the first one. Okay, now for the second one, you get minus the same thing, right? Okay, let me just write. Okay, good. Okay, now try to aggregate them. Okay, e to the power minus x is common. Let's take it out. F double prime of x, f prime and f prime. So you get minus 2 f prime of x, and then you get plus f of x. Okay, now what do you see? This is exactly the same thing which is given to you, right? This whole stuff is exactly the same as here. So what do? Now I will rewrite that inequality, okay, by multiplying e to the power minus x. Okay, so let's write that. If I multiply, let's call this inequality as 1. Okay, multiply 1 by e to the power minus x. Okay, let's multiply. So phi double prime minus 2 f prime of x plus f of x. Okay, I'm multiplying. And what happens if you multiply even on the right hand side? E to the power minus x times e to the power x. How much is that? E to the power 0, that's 1. Okay, so this is what you have. Now what? We have done related, right? Relation part I have done. What is this? This is phi double prime of x. Okay. You just now got that phi double prime of x is greater than equal to 1. Okay. What can you say about the function then? If my double derivative is positive, okay, because greater than 1 meaning is positive also, right? So positive meaning that you are concave up, right? That means you are looking like something like that, okay? Maybe this or maybe that or maybe that, okay? So concave up basically. What else? Do I know how my function is looking like at 0? You can use law of function, okay? You already have a relation. Okay, so e to the power minus 0 f of 0. How much is that? Because f of 0 is 0, it's 0. Similarly, you can show that even phi 1 is 0 because f of 1 is 0, correct? What else? Now you are saying that it is assuming, now you use this fact. It is assuming, let's draw now. Okay, this is, let's say, 0 and this point is 1. Okay, you are concave up. You are assuming 0 values here and you are minimum at 1/4. Okay, so do you think you are going to look something like that? Concave up, minimum at this point, and 0 and 1, you have function value to be 0? Phi x, okay, this is phi and this is x. Okay, now what can you say? You have to relate derivatives. See, all the options are talking about derivatives. What do I know? Can you see it is decreasing? 0 to 1/4, your phi function is decreasing. Means what? That phi prime of x is lesser than 0 when your x is lying between 0 and 1/4. Okay, otherwise it is increasing. You can see that. Now what is f prime of x? Look at here. Right, this is your f prime of x. I will write it. E to the power minus x I will take out. I will just write f prime of x minus f of x, that's lesser than 0. Now this guy is always positive, right? So it is not changing the inequality. That means I have f prime of x minus f of x is lesser than 0. That means f prime x is lesser than f of x for x lying between 0 and 1/4, right? So is that an option? Yeah, C. Okay, that's an option. And if you want to look for the other interval, then you can say that f prime x is greater than f of x when your x is 1/4 to 1. Is there anyone telling you that? No. Okay, so C is the only correct option. Okay, so very nice question. I will see you with another one soon.